Welcome back for another episode of Let's Play Battlefield 1942, and on today's bonus episode we have the Liberation of Caen. This time going from the Allied side. Let me just switch over here. And so we're on the Canadian side. This is the only opportunity you'll have to play as the Canadians in this entire game. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the long way around. You can attack. There's really only one useful way of using the tank here. See that on the eastern side there near the river, there's a flag that you can capture, but it's always very well defended at the very beginning of the round. And there's also across the river, obviously, there's 4 more control points that the Germans have to start with. You can try to cross that main bridge, but that's always very well defended. Sometimes they even have engineers mining it up, kind of like on Operation Market Garden. And you can also try to sneak across the river as infantry, but since I'm in a tank, obviously I'm going to either go across that bridge, which is probably going to be defended, and there's also hostile tanks that'll be on that side of the river. Hopefully I won't actually get ambushed as I'm trying to make my way through here. If they're really quick, sometimes they'll bring the tanks out and they'll meet you right at the bridge, which is what I did on the episode of Caen which you saw. I just forgot you can't, the fence goes all the way to the edge there, but what you can do to attack the river flag is sneak around through the back. So I'm going to go right along the river, just tug along the side of it, and with any luck I will not be spotted by the German defenders. They also have a tank and some artillery over at this flag. Sometimes they move it out though. There's also stationary artillery at this flag, and I haven't been spotted so far. And that empty tank icon, that's got to mean that they don't know I'm here, otherwise they'd occupy it. Alright, so now I'm going to spring the trap and see what kind of damage I can do before they notice I'm here. That guy was on a repair pad. That's not enough because I can attack him from the rear. I saw that guy with the bazooka. He's definitely spotted me. Turn the flag neutral, very nice, and capture the flag. And see, these guys, some of them, they have no idea that I captured the flag right out from behind them. And that's it. That should be the last of them. And notice the ticket count here, 277 to 257. So they were not able to bleed us long enough to get up a nice lead. And we should be in pretty good shape for the rest of the round, actually, unless the Germans take that flag back. Because we're the only side that has an uncapturable base, and they can no longer bleed us unless they take that flag back. I mean, that just shows you right there how effective, even though it took a lot of time for me to get over and around there, it's just incredibly effective to attack from an unexpected direction. I got a chance to hit tanks from the rear. People didn't even see me, even though I guess they didn't even realize the flag had been turning. It's just completely unexpected at that stage in the game for that flag to come under attack that way. Now we're probably going to have a lot of resistance here at the bridge, which is always going to be there, but the important thing is that they can no longer inflict ticket bleeding against us. Also, when you capture the river flag on the Canadian side, you can parachute. You get a free parachuting spawn. Alright, I'm definitely way low on armor here. If they bring up any kind of armor, I should be toast. Yeah, there's the tank. And that should finish me off, yeah. Alright, see, here's the parachute spawn. If the Germans hold the river, they don't get this spawn. So that's an extra bonus for being the Canadians on this side. Or on this map, rather. Actually, we're going to be getting a lot of infantry combat over here. So, spawning an engineer is definitely not the wisest decision. There's going to be a lot of close quarter combat. This guy's a medic, which is very annoying because that means I can't use a typical two-shot kill. Oh! Not quite close enough. Alright, if this guy has any kind of sense, he's going to be able to kill me. Still not enough damage. Honestly, I can't believe I lasted that long. Alright, here we go, medic time. I didn't get a chance on the original Caen episode to show off much when it came to the city, and hopefully there'll be a lot more action on this side of the river. We've already got a couple of flags on this side of the river, in addition to the river flag, so...
We've lost contact with an outpost.
This is one of those maps where it's very possible to cap out the enemy. In fact, as long as we hold the river flag and we have at least a foothold of a flag or two on this side, the Germans will be in almost constant danger of being capped out. I would love to make an assault on this bridge flag, but unfortunately, that tank is there. Let me see if I can get some landmines or something. I wish that tank hadn't moved, but he may roll back. Yeah, I really need to get closer on that bridge flag, but that tank is still there. And he must have just barely missed that landmine that I set. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of feedback from these guys now.
Position secured.
Alright, maybe I can knock out a couple guys in the next pack. That's nice. Yeah, if I'd gotten a little bit further there, I would have been able to jump back in through the window, but as an engineer, that wouldn't have been all that useful. Now the flag to the north is the one that spawns the two tanks. And like a lot of the flags on this side, it's hard for the tanks to, if not impossible, to get within the capture radius because it's just within this little garden here with the fence you can see all around.
Position secured.
Yeah, if there's not a concerted defense on that flag, it's very easy to capture it right out from underneath them. This is a flag that sees a lot of action on this map as long as there's conflict on this side of the river.
Position secured.
As you can see, the Germans really spawn in all kinds of unexpected places on this map, on this flag. Alright, I think we're going to have to make another expedition to the northern flag and try to hold on to it. Stay tuned for part 2.